Hello friends, just 2 minutes left for today's discussion. Today we are going to discuss two things related to geography. Oxford Student Atlas, you can see Oxford Student Atlas, and Majid Hussain. That means in today's live class we are going to discuss important geographical concepts, and you can say also how to study geography atlas. That means how to cover students atlas, Oxford Student Atlas. That's the thing I have to discuss. Actually UPSC is very much interested in geography. Every year they are asking nearly 20 questions from this geography section. In geography you will find two categories. One is world geography and Indian geography. So world geography and Indian geography, very important. And in today's discussion, I will be focusing on world geography. You see, in world geography, definitely you will find at least 5 to 6 questions. The number may increase, but in world geography, usually they will ask 5 to 6 questions. If it is 10, no issue, you can do that. And next part, in Indian geography, you will find 10 to 12 questions. That means 5 to 6 questions from world geography and 10 to 12 questions from Indian geography. Total, you can say, nearly 20 questions will be asked from geography. In this live session, we will discuss world geography first. In world geography, what you have to study within this, you can say only 5 days left. 5 days left for this examination. You have studied enough things. You can say regarding world geography. But how you will fetch good marks, how you will deal the questions, that's the important thing. If you focus the important areas in Oxford Student Atlas, and if you go through certain concepts, I promise you will definitely score good marks. You see, world geography means we'll be discussing the important things only. So don't worry, because I am not going to talk in details. Only important things which are very essential for this examination will be discussed here. In world geography, continents, Asia, Africa, and Europe, and you can say also Australia, and all North America, South America, Antarctica, all these things. So I am going to focus each continent for 10 minutes. So you can also see Oxford Student Atlas. I will tell few things from this Oxford Student Atlas. First, I will start from Australia. Just see Oxford Student Atlas, or if you do not have Oxford Student Atlas, don't worry. Just follow whatever I am telling, discussing here regarding Australia. You see, very small things regarding Australia will start. Australia is the smallest continent. Australia is, smallest continent. It's a country, it's an island, and you can say also very beautiful continent. And in Australia, what you have to focus, step by step I will go. Australia, then Africa, North America, like this I'll go. So don't worry. Focus 5 to 10 minutes regarding Australia. In Australia, you have to remember, in Australia, Tropic of Capricorn. Tropic of Capricorn passes in the middle of the continent Australia. And Alice Spring is located on the middle point of Australia. That's the thing you have to follow in Atlas. Australia comprises 6 states, you know this, and you have to remember the port cities. There are 6 capitals, or you can say 6 states and 6 capitals definitely. But don't worry if it is 8. Tasmania, all those territory if you take, then that will be 8. But in mainland Australia, you have to remember, just like India, Australia has 6 states. And all those ports, there is a formula BSc, MA, PhD. BSc, MA, PhD. Suppose you are doing BSc, then you are doing MA, master degree in arts, and then you are doing PhD. So in Australia, all the capital cities, are port cities. This is the point. Next point is Great Dividing Range. In the eastern side of Australia, you will find Great Dividing Range. So Great Dividing Range you should focus. Great Dividing Range. And last year they have asked, UPSC has asked regarding Great Barrier Reef and also coral reefs. Corals means dead animals, or those in the water. They concentrate in the form of heap. So you have to remember Great Barrier Reef and you can say Great Dividing Range, the largest mountain range of Australia. This is the thing. And which is the highest peak of Australia? You know this, Mount Kosciuszko. This is the thing you have to remember. Next thing is rivers. So rivers you have to remember Murray, Darling rivers. Longest river is your Murray, and also Cape York Peninsula. Cape York Peninsula in the northern part, you will find Cape York Peninsula. That's the thing you have to remember also. And where iron ore, diamond, gold are available, you have to remember. And certain animals like kangaroo, kookaburra, plants, those things you have to remember. Most important is in Australia you have to remember the physiographic division. The western part of Australia, the northern part of Australia, the southern part of Australia, you have to go through in details. It will take only 15 minutes to remember. And in that physical division of Australia, you will find in the western part number of deserts. So number of deserts you have to remember. Great Victoria Desert is the largest desert. Simpson Desert, Gibson Desert. There are so many deserts. Right. So if you have any doubt also, you can ask me, no issue. And you can share this live video for all students and those who are interested to know regarding geography. I will be very happy. And you see, in Australia, the largest desert you have to remember, Great Victoria Desert, longest river, Murray River, and there are so many straits. Straits means narrow water body, strait. So Tasmania and Australia, suppose this is Australia and Tasmania is here. It is separated by one water body. Suppose this is Australia, Tasmania is here. So Tasmania is separated from Australia by Bass Strait, BASS, Bass Strait. So you have to remember that. Torres Strait in the northern part, you have to search it, because this is only important concepts, important things which are very important I am discussing. So it's not possible to talk in details, but try to mug up, try to go through whatever I am telling here regarding this Australia wala part. You see, in Australia also you have to remember remember, you can say Mitchell, Gilbert, Flinders, those rivers are falling into, you can say, Gulf of Carpentria. So Gulf of Carpentria also you have to remember. So these are the things in Australia. And apart from Australia, New Zealand is there. So New Zealand and Australia, they are separated by a strait. We call this actually, there is a sea in between Australia and New Zealand, and that is Tasmania Sea, or you can say Tasman Sea. And in New Zealand, there are two major islands, northern part and southern part. In northern part, you will find Taupo Lake. I am talking about New Zealand. Taupo Lake is there. And you have to remember Mount Cook. Mount Cook is the highest peak of New Zealand. Just you have to remember. And in New Zealand, Cook Strait is there. Cook Strait is there, which is named after Cook, Captain James Cook, who discovered Australia in 1770s. These are the things you have to keep in mind regarding Australia. Now we are going to focus Africa. In Africa, 5 to 6 things are very important. One is, I will focus mainly on physical part of Africa. Yes, Swagatika is here, and Pritima is there, Sudeshna is there, Subhas is there, Abhinandan is there, and Abhijit Chandra is also there, Tanuja is there. Okay, I welcome all of you. You can share this video also so that other people, other students can learn. Anyway, I am focusing here Africa. In Africa, UPSC is very serious to ask you the physical part. In Africa, you have to remember rivers, mountains, lakes, and deserts, and those parallel lines, you can say Tropic of Cancer, Equator, and Capricorn. Tropic of Cancer, Tropic of Capricorn, and Equator. So these are the things you have to remember. I will discuss step by step. I will start now the desert. Deserts, they are mostly found in the western part of any continent, and you have to remember that Sahara is the largest desert, very simple. But in southern part of Africa, South Africa is there, and you can say Namibia is there. So I want to share that you have to remember the deserts, Namib Desert, Sahara Desert, and you can say also, yes, Abhijit Chandra. Thanks, sir. Okay, you just watch it. So you have to remember Namib Desert, and you have to remember Sahara Desert, also Kalahari Desert. Kalahari Desert you will find in the southern part of Africa. So deserts you have to cover. Yes, very good, Prakriti. I learn Australia continent. Okay, you just focus here Africa. So in Africa, deserts are important. Then you have to follow the rivers. Nile River or Nile River is the longest river of the world. It is divided into two parts. You know this, Blue Nile and White Nile. And the source of Nile River lies in Victoria Lake. So Victoria Lake is also important. I will discuss in lakes. So Nile River, Congo River you have to remember. Why Congo River is important? Because in Congo River you will find equator, or you can say Congo River crosses equator twice. Congo River crosses equator twice in Africa. So this is important. Next thing is There are so many rivers. So Congo River, Nile River, small rivers are there. But what I mean to say, Nile River and Congo River, very important. Next one is lakes. You have to remember Victoria Lake, largest lake, and which country touches Victoria Lake. Which country touches Victoria Lake, that's important. There is a formula KUT, Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania, all these things. Lake Tana, you have to remember. Malawi Lake, you have to remember. Lake Chad, Chad Lake, you have to remember. So 5 to 6 lakes you have to go through. Next is mountain ranges. Table Mountain in South Africa, Drakensberg, and you can say also, you can remember also Mount Kenya. Mount Kenya is there. Kilimanjaro. The most important is Kilimanjaro. Kilimanjaro, which is located in Tanzania, is the highest peak of Africa. So these are the things you have to go through in Africa. And you have to remember, Africa is separated from Europe. Africa is here, Europe is here, for example. So Africa and Europe, they are separated by a strait. We call this Gibraltar Strait. And Babali Mandap, those who have studied, they can benefit more and more. Don't worry, Vikas Academy will be live every day in the morning and at night also. But this is for only 2017 UPSC preliminary examination. So if you cannot, those who are very new to this academy, they are facing problem, I do understand. But don't worry, for them there will be live classes after preliminary class. So just listen what I am telling and what should be the strategy regarding geography. And definitely it will work for you. Anyway, so in you can say in Africa, Babali Mandap is there. So Babali Mandap connects Red Sea and that Mediterranean Sea, that all those sea you have to remember. Gulf of Aden. So Gulf of Aden and Red Sea, they are connected by Babali Mandap. You have to remember. And Mediterranean Sea also separates Africa from Europe. You have to remember. And okay, Abhijit. Pritima is also there. Thank you. So in Africa, all these things you have to keep in mind. It will take only 15 minutes if you go through the atlas. So just for Africa this much. After Australia, Africa, I am going to North America right now. North America, you see, Africa is the second largest continent, we know this. And Asia is the largest in terms of population and in terms of area also, very small thing, we know this. And in North America, you have to remember the physical part. There are so many lakes. You will find 3 major countries in North America, which is the third largest continent, in the world. In North America, starting from northern part, Canada is there, USA and Mexico. Okay, there are Central American countries and after that South America is there. But you have to remember the physical part of North America. You have to remember that Hudson Strait, Hudson Bay, Davis Strait is there. So all these straits you have to remember. And Gulf of Mexico you have to also remember. Gulf of Mexico is the largest gulf in the world. And next thing you have to remember. Next thing, Raja Bhai, thank you. You are welcome. Next thing you have to remember those you can say lakes. Reindeer Lake, Great Bear Lake, and you can say also Great Slave Lake, Little Bear Lake. There are so many lakes. And interestingly, you have to remember in between Canada and USA, in between Canada and USA, you will find 5 lakes. We call this homes. H-O-M-E, home, just add S, homes. H-O-M-E-S, homes. So S stands for, there are 5 important lakes. There are 5 important lakes in between Canada and USA. Holmes, just remember Holmes, Homes, Holmes. S stands for Huron Lake. O stands for Ontario. S stands for Superior Lake, which is the largest freshwater lake in the world. M stands for Michigan Lake. E stands for Erie Lake. All those lakes you have to remember. So Huron, Ontario, Michigan, Erie Lake, Superior Lake, all these lakes are lying under, you can say, Canada and the US. This is the thing you have to remember. And in North America, you have to remember the, you can say, the fishing zones in the eastern part you will find. And Rocky Mountain is there also, you can say it is found in the western part of North America. It is the largest, or you can say longest vertical mountain range, not in the world. Andes in South America is the largest and longest vertical mountain range, but I am talking about North America. In North America, you have to remember that Rocky Mountain range, and like Australia, Mount Kosciuszko is the highest peak. In Africa, Mount Kilimanjaro is the highest peak. In North America, you have to remember McKinley is the highest peak. But individually, you have to remember which is the highest peak of Canada, Mount Logan, USA, Whitney, and in entire North America, it is McKinley. Or Kinley water bottle you can remember also for easy understanding. Anyway, I am talking about now South America. So Australia is over and Africa is over, North America is over. Now I am focusing, you can say, South America. In South America actually there are 13 states or 13 countries, you know this. Brazil is the largest one and French Guiana is the smallest one, we know this. And most important part of this continent is Amazon River. I am talking about river right now. Amazon River is the largest river in the world. Amazon River is the largest river in the world. Amazon, not your shopkeeper or your shopping mall. I am talking about Amazon. Amazon is the largest river in the world, which originated from Andes. In the western part of South America, you will find Andes, and from that Andes, Amazon originated. This is the thing you have to remember. And you have to remember, yes, Abhinandan is also there, everybody is watching. Anyway, so you have to remember that Amazon river flowing from Andes mountain range, and that river, you know, tributary, though there are a number of tributaries from north and south connecting Amazon, but Madeira is the largest tributary, you have to remember that. And in South America, Argentina, you have to focus because one pass is there, Uspallata Pass, only pass of Andes. In the entire Andes, you will find Sudesna is also there. So in Andes, you will find only one pass. We call this actually Uspallata Pass. This is the pass you have to remember. And certain dams also you have to remember. Uruguay, Paraguay, all those countries you have to remember. And also you have to remember, you can say, landlocked countries. And in South America, highest capital of the world is located in Bolivia. We call this La Paz. LAPAZ, La Paz. La Paz is the highest capital of the world. Highest capital means, you can say, which is located in the you can say, from the sea level it is highest, so that's why it is the highest capital of the world. Also in South America you will find highest lake of the world, Titicaca Lake. Titicaca Lake is the highest lake in the world. That's also located in South America. It is the thing you have to remember. And copper is found in Chiquicaimata in Chile. These are the things you have to remember. Now I will shift to Europe, Europe then Asia. In Europe, you have to remember at least 7 to 8 things in physical part and 3 to 4 things in political part. Please remember in Europe those rivers. Like they may ask you what are those rivers or name those rivers. You have to pick the answer. The rivers from eastern to western. Eastern to western. I am talking about Europe. From eastern to you can say western, or from east to west. The rivers I am going to discuss. That's the thing. Yes, Rocky Mountain. Rocky Mountain is the you can say Abhijit Chandra. Abhijit, Rocky Mountain Range. Rocky Mountain Range is the longest mountain range in North America, and Andes is the longest mountain range in South America. And in Rocky Mountain Range, you will find Mount McKinley or Kinley is the highest peak of North America. Anyway, come to Europe. In Europe, you have to remember Portugal. Portugal, you know, one country. The capital of Portugal is Lisbon, located on which river? Tagus River. Tagus, Tagus, Tagus River. Paris, located on Seine River, Acine, Seine or Seine, whatever you say, Acine, Seine River. So please remember that. And you can say London, located on Thames River. All those rivers you have to remember. Russia, located on you can say Moscow River. So those rivers you have to remember. And now I am going to discuss another river, Danube River. Danube River, Don River, so Dnieper River. There are so many rivers, so you have to go through those rivers. And in Europe, if you talk about lakes, in Europe you will find highest number of lakes. In Scandinavian country in Finland, you will find more than 1 lakh lakes. It's a land. Finland is a land for lakes only. In every few kilometers you will find lakes. And certain things you have to remember. Those straits and also channel, English Channel and Dover, Davis, Dover, all those straits you have to remember. And in you can say United Kingdom, Portugal is in Europe, and yes, Patagonia desert, cold desert. No, it's a hot desert, temperate desert, tropical desert. Devasist, Patagonia desert, that's a tropical desert. And Prakriti Pani, Portugal is in Europe, and capital of Portugal, Tagus, Lisbon is located on Tagus River. Anyway, and Spain capital Madrid, located on Manjins River. So you will check it in Atlas. Anyway, so what I mean to say, in Europe you have to go through the straits, fishing zone. In fishing zones you have to remember, English Channel you have to remember, and also you have to go through the mountain ranges. You can say Caucasus mountain range, and also you can say Pyrenees mountain range. So there are so many mountain ranges you have to remember. And another thing is that in Europe they will ask you also, or you can say those important things like forest also, Black Forest, Germany, they may ask you. So these are the things you have to go through. Next is, we are going to focus Asia. In Asia there are a number of things. India is there. But in Asia you have to remember especially mountain ranges, no doubt, lakes, no doubt, and also rivers, no doubt. But what you should focus? Longest, largest, all those rivers you will definitely know. But in Asia, you have to focus mainly the mountain ranges and specific rivers only, and also specific states, water bodies you have to remember. Let's start with mountain ranges. If we talk about Asia, in geography of Asia, Himalaya plays a vital role. And most of the highest peaks of the world, top 10 highest peaks of the world, they are found in Himalaya, just you have to remember. And starting from, Kanchenjunga, you can say Karakoram Range, Ladakh Range, Jaskar Range, Pir Panjal Range, Dholadhar Range. There are so many ranges in Himalaya. Yes, Black Sea, Black Sea is in Asia. We will discuss also. Caspian Sea also will discuss. So Black Sea, Persian Gulf, and Caspian Sea, these are the things you have to check it also, because this is very important for this year's examination. And if you please remember, I am talking about okay, let's start Caspian Sea. Caspian Sea, you have to remember formula KITAR. They will ask which countries touches the boundary of Caspian Sea. They will ask also which countries touches the boundary of Black Sea. They may ask you also, different Persian, those countries touching the border of Persian Gulf. So you have to go through Atlas. Please remember that. And next thing is that I was talking about mountain ranges. Actually, if India is like this, don't worry. In the northern part of India, just if you go a little bit northern, you will find Pamir. Pamir is called roof of the world. In Pamir, actually, large number of mountain ranges, they are connected. That is important, you have to remember. Because mountain ranges, UPSC is very interested, they may pick from Himalaya mountain range, or they may pick from South American mountain range. So mountain range is very important. Next point is in Asia, you have to remember also deserts. Gobi Desert in Mongolia, Thar Desert India, Taklamakan in China. There are a number of deserts in Asia. Yes, there is no desert atoll in Europe. You may find cold desert, but there is no such tropical or temperate desert in Europe. This is the thing you have to remember. And if you have any doubt, you can write in comment box. So these are the things you have to keep in mind. And in tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock, we will be covering Indian geography very sincerely, because 10 to 12 questions will be asked from Indian geography. So for today, longest river of Europe. Yes, it's Volga. Longest river is Volga. You are absolutely right, Devasis. And Prakriti is smiling and learning also. Anyway, so what I mean to say, Volga river you have to remember. In Asia also different rivers you have to remember. You can say Abhinandan is there. Yes, Abhinandan watching, but Abhinandan is not asking anything. Anyway, so you have to remember that in Russia, Ladoga Lake, Onega Lake, Pepsu Lake, even different rivers, Lena River, all those things you have to remember. Yes, Himanshu is asking Mediterranean Sea. Mediterranean Sea, you see, Africa is here, for example. Africa is here, Europe is here. Africa is separated from Europe by Mediterranean Sea. And regarding Mediterranean Sea, I will say one important thing. It is the largest inland sea in the world. Mediterranean Sea is the largest inland sea in the world. That means there are so many countries from Europe and Africa, they are enclosed, or you can say Mediterranean Sea is enclosed from European and African countries from both sides. So it is the largest inland sea in the world. In Asia, I was talking about rivers also, you have to remember. And certain peninsula like Kamchatka Peninsula in you can say Russia, and ports like Vostok Port, and also one ice-free port is there in Russia, you have to check it. So these are the things you have to keep in mind. So if you have any doubt, you can ask after this live video, and also I will tell, okay, where is Red Sea? Red Sea, you see, Red Sea separates Asia from Africa. Red Sea and Gulf of Aden. Red Sea and Gulf of Aden connected by Babli Mandap. So try to remember that also. So just go through Atlas, and if you have any doubt, you can write here. Later also I will do videos regarding this, and wish you happy learning. Thank you, and stay tuned. And tomorrow at 10 o'clock in the morning I will be live with Indian geography. So wish you all the best. Thank you very much. You will definitely win, and you definitely clear this exam. Thank you very much. Thank you.